This is Governor Steve Beshear about Kentucky. Earlier this week, I delivered my fourth State of the Commonwealth, in which I highlighted a few of our many accomplishments over the last 3 years and proposed some changes to further enhance our progress. Since 2008, we balanced our budget 8 times and have cut more than $1 billion in spending, shrinking the size of the executive branch to its smallest in 2 decades. As a result, Kentucky is better positioned than most states, some of which have made drastic cuts or raised taxes, which I oppose. Broad-based tax increases would unfairly burden our families and businesses and jeopardize our fragile recovery. Over the last 3 years, my approach has been strategic and measured, with an eye not just on short-term survival, but also on long-term progress. And there is no doubt that our efforts are gaining traction and picking up momentum. Since the summer of 2009, 248 companies have used our new economic development incentives to plan nearly $2.2 billion in investments, which will create almost 14,700 new jobs and retain more than 4,800 existing jobs throughout this state. More than half of Kentucky's manufacturers plan to hire in 2011. Unemployment rates are down in 84 counties. State receipts are up 5.4% through the first half of the fiscal year, the first time in 3 years that revenues aren't short of projections. Although these statistics are encouraging, difficult times are not over. Just as we didn't slip into the recession overnight, we won't recover overnight either. Many families still need work, and my top priority over the last 3 years has been creating and retaining jobs. But for businesses to succeed long term, we also need a better educated workforce. That's why the First Lady and I want to raise the mandatory school attendance age to 18. Our youth need more education, not less. House Bill 225 gradually phases in the change and creates alternative programs for students who are unmotivated in a traditional classroom setting. Just as education is the foundation for a good job, a healthy start lays the groundwork for our students to learn. Through our efforts to get more eligible Kentucky children enrolled in K-CHIP, we've ensured a healthier life for almost 52,000 children who were previously uninsured. Now we must protect our Medicaid health care safety net. I've proposed a budget-neutral rebalancing plan that will fill a shortfall in our Medicaid program. If the General Assembly fails to act, health care for our most vulnerable will be in jeopardy, and jobs will be lost. But just as we have numerous times over the last 3 years, I'm confident that the General Assembly and I can again work together to make life better for our people. You know, too often we worry about winning and losing in the political arena inside the Capitol building. But life inside the Capitol building is not what Kentucky's all about. The real Kentucky exists out there in our 120 counties, in homes, on farms, and along main streets. This is Governor Steve Beshear about Kentucky.